Okay, so here we are for the final week of the PPL. We are going against Frito, who's having a fantastic season. I think he's 5-3, like with the best differential in the league. So he's doing really well this season. And we said we would go for a fun game to end off with, but he's brought the 𝙍𝘼𝘽𝘎𝘼. So I don't know if that's fun. I'm just going to call it. I've brought a rabsca. They brought 𝙍𝘼𝘽𝘼. Regardless, I will still play to win. I wasn't gonna play to throw or anything like that. rabsca can still do a job here. It's still possible for it to do something. But we are also running essentially sun plus grassy terrain this week to at least attempt to allow Raging Bolt to just kind of win, because it can definitely do it. It takes a lot to make Raging Bolt win in this matchup, but it could certainly try, and that was what I wanted to do. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and lock that in. 𝙍𝘼𝘼𝘎𝘼 is here mainly just to be able to Earth Power a Glim lead, and otherwise just, it would take an Ice Beam from some Deoxys sets. I need to check that for sure, because I built this team a few days ago. Yeah, even if it's max Life Orb, it's a roll in our favour to live. Not if it's modest Life Orb, but always the same. It's going to be the 𝙍𝘼𝘼𝘽𝘼. I actually don't hate this lead. So I wouldn't mind getting a spike up. If they spike themselves, I can just spin, right? This fairly simply. And we can always, at any point, go for a Leaf Storm and get ourselves out of here and go into 𝙍𝘼𝘼𝘽𝘼. And just start clicking some U-turns and getting the grassy terrain shenanigans going. But you shouldn't be able to do... I say, hang on. This is a Terra Poison 𝙍𝘼𝘼𝘽𝘼, so there's a chance that it's just offensive. And that was a mistake. Hold up. Are you going to be Terra Blast Poison? Are you going to be Choice Band? Even Choice Band shouldn't kill us. Okay, that does nothing. So we'll get up our spike. And having this Terra Poison is actually really nice for our rabsca. Weirdly enough. Of all things, rabsca looks kind of clean now. Still power could go crazy. Do I think your weakness policy? You certainly could be. Do I just want to trade off my 𝙍𝘼𝘼𝘼𝘼 for damage on 𝙍𝘼𝘼𝘼? We're looking at 20% from Earth Power. Truly generational damage. What moves did I end up running? Okay, I did end up running Psychic on 𝙍𝘼𝘼𝘼𝘼. This is not a 𝙍𝘼𝘼𝘼. I ended up running Psychic on... man, I think I might just continue to set up spikes. I'm going to do it for one more turn at least. JK, not doing it one more turn. Okay, but that should still be somewhat alright. 𝙍𝘼𝘼𝘼𝘼𝘼, you're taking nothing from Terra Blast, right? You're taking around half. It's not nothing, but I can Leech Seed you, and with the grassy terrain and shit, you're really not getting a whole lot back. Alternatively, I could just go into rabsca and click Calm Mind. No, I haven't got the grassy terrain up yet. So I'll go into my grassy terrain guy first. I'm gonna Leech Seed and then I'm gonna U-turn. Just kidding, I'm not gonna Leech Seed. This 𝙍𝘼𝘼𝘼 is fucking nimble, honestly. Generational 𝙍𝘼𝘼𝘼 talent. So now I have to just U-turn. I don't have a choice in what my play here is. I'm just gonna click U-turn. And I will go into rabsca and I will click Calm Mind. If you happen to be Whirlwind, it's a tad unfortunate. But what can you do? rabsca with the Leech Seed as well would have been really quite handy. Just for keeping myself alive. But it's time to raise your dungers. And I swear to God, if you got Whirlwind, I'm going to be so sad. Right, this Air Blast should not do a lot. Yeah, that does nothing. Rabsca just eats those. It genuinely does not care. And we click Calm Mind. And we hope that this 𝙍𝘼 does not have Whirlwind. If they switch, fearing a Psychic, that would be somewhat ideal. Let's fucking go. Okay. Dragonite comes in. How much is a Dragonite doing to me? I have the grassy terrain up. So we're at +1. If we get to +2, we're actually just 2 at KO. So I'm going to go for it. They're sub. Was not expecting sub. If I was Psychic Noise, then I think I would have just killed it. So sub lefties Dragonite. This doesn't seem like fun. Have you got something fun on this to make it fun? I don't know, but I'm going to start clicking Stall Power. There's sub DD. I'm going to be real. Unless you're Fire Punch, I don't know if there's anything you can actually do to me. And we are a terrain extender, so we're going to have this grassy terrain for a little while longer. You don't take a stored power. Are you going to have Wing Attack? It's like, surely you got Wing Attack or Fire Punch, right? That's what I'm thinking. You might just have Ice Spinner. Ice Spinner would suck because it gets rid of the terrain, but still. Man, if I put Trick Room on this team as well, oh boy. Rabsca may have cleaned up. I don't think it can take on everything, which is a little tough. But Stall Power will kill Dragonite. Unless you're like, what, max HP? It's a roll if you're max HP. Let's go, Rabsca! Rabsca genuinely might be the GOAT. There's no evidence to prove that it's not. 𝙍𝘼 still takes a hit. Like I'm always guaranteeing that 𝙍𝘼 will take a hit in a bit. But if it was Whirlwind, I feel like it would have clicked it on that turn just to get rid of me with my grassy seed. Yeah, so 𝙍𝘼 actually after the spike, we might be in business. There is a chance of business being had. And Rabsca might outspeed 𝙍𝘼. Let's see, Cariad comes in. That do be a Sylveon. I'm going to go for a single stored power. Because a +2 does... Like, if it's Specs... We actually don't get 2 KO by Specs. Modest at this point. And stored power... Hello? Of course you get the para. You're Frito. You'll get the para. But you also get fucking powered. Get fucked, son. I'm going to get fully powered. No, okay. Oh, so close. I will go for a singular recover. Because you'll get fully powered on this turn and I won't. It won't be the other way around. I will say the Sylveon is fire. And regardless, like, we're sort of positioning 𝙍𝘼, yep. We're sort of positioning Raging Bolt pretty well as well here. Because the dragon's dead, the fairy might be dead. The 𝙍𝘼 is terrored. There is a world in which after a Calm Mind, they're going to withdraw. Zoomies comes in. This could still hurt. This could definitely still hurt. I know it can. Right, okay, so Deoxys. Knockoff is doing nothing to me. I will Earth Power, I think. Because Earth Power does literally 0.4 more damage. Yum, by the way. Yum. Let's fucking go, Rabsca. Is this a rabsca sweep? I don't think it will be, but it could be very close. Cariad just comes back on out. It's hurt by the spikes. It barely lives the spikes, but it does get affected by it. I will go for recover one more time. Giga Impact. I see you, Frito. I see you. I mean, I'm clicking recover again. If you're Giga Impact me, I'm clicking recover. That's actually respectable damage. And this time I will just click the stall power button. Yep, that seems about right. Can they get fully powered once? I'm going to click recover here and they're going to get fully powered, aren't they? I'll click recover again. They're just going to miss. This would be just such a shit game. This would be such a clusterfuck. I'm calling it, you get fully powered on this turn. Come on, rabsca. What is this game? This it's entertaining, I expect, at the very least. Alright, okay, this time you break through. Seriously, Frito? Do you just want to hit me once? Just the one time? I don't... I'm clicking recover again. Oh my god. Can I get powered this time? Can I get powered? Nope. Right, what's left on this team? 𝙍𝘼𝘽𝘎𝘾𝘼, 𝙍𝘼𝘽𝘎𝘾𝘼. I'm going to click recover once more. Thank you, Frito. Right, now break through and recover. There we go. Now we got the positioning that I wanted. It only took about 10 turns to get it. Recharge. Come on, rabsca. Fuck's sake. What is this game? Right, I'm just clicking Earth Power. You're getting fully powered. You're missing. You're not. Okay. And of course, this is the turn I break for. I got. I see how it is. Right, well. You know. I guess these things, they happen. But rabsca got 3. That was an absolute ridiculous clusterfuck of shit that just happened, and that's because Frito decided to paralyze me. If you don't paralyze me, it's an entirely different situation. I'm blaming Frito for that. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name, but in comes this thing. I'm just clicking stall power because I die to cudgel. Did I click Earth Power on the turn 4? I certainly didn't mean to. I sure didn't mean to click Earth Power. Leech Seed. Okay, this is what we're dealing with. Gotcha. Okay. Well. This has sure been a thing of all. This has been just a battle of all time, honestly. I mean, I'll Earth Power again. They're just gonna cudgel me. Okay, put me out of my misery. Thank you. But 3 for it crit me anyway, so he could have done that so many turns ago and crit me and broken me, both physically and mentally. I think at that point. Okay, I'm just gonna go into Darkrai. Just go into Darkrai. You shouldn't want to stay in, so I'm going to click Nasty Plot. And if you do stay in and cudgel me and crit me, then that's the only way you kill me. Alright, Deoxys is dead. That was the one thing that outsped me. I've got Psychic. I've got Sludge Bomb. If I get to +2, I think it's game unless it's 𝙍𝘼𝘽𝘎𝘾𝘼. They're going to stay in. I misjudged that situation entirely then. As they just U-turn. That's fine. I don't care too much, I don't think, about 𝙍𝘼𝘽𝘆, which might be famous last words, but I've still got Sneasler. I just need to, like, break Ting Lu. Are you going to be 𝙍𝘼𝘽𝘆? Could very well be. Alright, +2 Psychic to 𝙍𝘼𝘽𝘎. I mean, it should do some good damage, right? 63 to 72. After a round of Spike, should put it in high horsepower range. Always the same. Sure is the 𝙍𝘼𝘽𝘎. I'm going to just Psychic this, get my damage. So very nearly actually able to pick up the KO, which is wild. They Terra Blast me. Makes sense. Get crit that one. That doesn't matter. Does it matter? Depends on its investment, actually. It did 30 to 35 if it had no attack investment, so actually it made that. But I'm not gonna be too caught up over that. Just gonna go on to Rilla. Set up my grassy terrain. I can probably grassy glide this. Rilla. I should be able to, but do I want to risk that? I don't think I do. Because it's definitely looking quite roll-like. So I'm just going to click high horsepower and claim my kill, guarantee my kill. With how this game's gone so far, I probably will miss this high horsepower. But if we do, then it's just for the content. Never mind. Shout out, Rilla, you actually did what you were meant to do. Now, whatever comes in, I'm clicking Grassy Glide. Don't care what it is, I'm clicking Grassy Glide. Getting my damage, and then attempting to endgame, hopefully with Sneasler. Or with Raging Bolt. Like, one of the two should be able to do the job at this point. Gonna get hurt by the spikes. I only really lose this if it's Rock Polish, so I'm gonna click Grassy Glide. If you're Shucker, then that would also be something. Wow, that did 0 damage. That did quite literally nothing. And are you going to be Black Sludge? No, you're not. Okay, so I get rid of the T-Spikes. And I set them straight back up again, don't I? If I might just lose to this mon, actually. I think my play is to always click Sunny Day. So I can come in with Bolt afterwards. Without the poison, the Toxic Spikes being around. Turns out we actually just live those. I don't want to go hard into Bolt here. That's the issue I've got, is that I don't want to go hard Bolt. And that did so little to me. Earth Power should have done a lot more, so it's no invest. How much is Bolt taken from that? Not too much. I can't attack it, unfortunately. We should be able to take 2 actually with the grassy terrain around. I know, I think I need to keep Sneasler for the end, so I think breaking with this is probably the fine thing to do. Like, the sun's up. Yeah, that seems about right. that sure does seem about right. I'm gonna thunderclap. That's not doing anywhere near enough. I would just say that this game has been one of, if not the game of all time. Can I kill this with close combat? I don't believe I ever can. We'll give it a damn good go though. And if we do somehow manage to kill it, then we should win this game. Turns out we just kill those. T-Spikes go up, game changing. There's no world in which Ogerpon actually lives this, I hope. Diaclaw should do 100% min. Okay, there should be no world There shouldn't be a world in which Diaclaw doesn't pick up the KO here. If you're quick attack, fire. Okay, how did we win that game? How did we end up being in a position to even... Good game to Frito. rabsca's the fucking GOAT. We are going to be... I think that locks us a top seed. Because I don't think the Ark's differential can catch up with us. Regardless, I have no words to explain what happened during that game. Make sure to check out Frito. Link will be down in the description below. He puts in a ton of content. Puts in a ton of effort in his content. He does actually post a lot of content as well. My brain's fried from that game, if you couldn't tell. Like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, and I will see you guys in playoffs. Peace.